Welcome back. This is your man Warrior, and this will be the 3-star arena viability video. I want to go into arena and user now. I didn't have time and don't have time to just tear apart all of my mods and figure out what's the best configuration. So what I did is I recently did a bunch of mods on that double drop where they had the guaranteed double drop, and I got a bunch of mods. I got some decent mods out of there, and let's go ahead and look at how I modded her. Now, I'll tell you why I modded her the way I did as well, so you can see the thought process behind it. So she was 6996 or something like that with power without mods. I went ahead and added mods and got her to almost 7800. So you can get her to almost 8000 power with mods. With mods, my goal was I wanted to get her over 200 speed so she could be competitive in my arena. I also wanted to give her critical chance because she does not have a high enough critical chance at 3 stars to make sure that she's actually critting when she hits. And so first off, the arrow is a speed, and the only arrow speed I currently had in my available selection was potency, which I do not recommend. I will recommend critical damage and critical chance as the 2 sets to put on her. Critical damage and critical chance. But I have potency and critical chance. And then, of course, this is always offense, but it had 10 speed. That was decent. This one it's always defense, but it had 6 speed and some extra protection. This was protection and 9 speed, so there we go. This one down here was defense, which is dumb, but it had 14 speed, and so it gave me quite a bit of speed. Again, I'll come back here and replace all of these potency and speed mods with critical damage mods when I get more of a chance. And then this, of course, was critical damage. Critical damage was great to add to her, of course, because now you're going to have her critting. And so if you look at her stats, those mods were able to get her to about 40,000, a little over 40,000 health and protection, about 222 speed, which isn't bad. You don't want her too fast because you do want other characters who have the capability of applying buffs to have the chance to apply those buffs first. Her critical damage at 176, her potency is at about 40%, which is unnecessary, and then her tenacity is at about almost 40% as well. She does have a 10% health steal, and then her physical damage, which you really want maxed out, and this is where the extra stars come into play. The extra stars give you more physical damage, and she's an attacker, so the extra 4 stars are going to get you another 500 physical damage. And then, of course, her physical critical chance, I was able to get up to 40%. You really want to add her above 40%, or you're not really going to see many crits. Her armor for an attacker is decent, and of course, she doesn't use special damage. So let's go ahead and put her into a team. The #1 team that I'm using right now is Jedi, so that will be the first test we'll use her in a Jedi squad. All right, since Rex is all the craze and everyone's using turret and bays with a Rex combo, I decided to pick a Rex lead with a turret and bays combo so we could see how she does against basically what is the current meta. Let's go ahead and take away the health up and put offense up. Let's do a soft taunt to General Kenobi. Now we're going to go ahead and apply all those non-uniques to her, which gives her a bunch of turn meter, lets her go right away, and let's see if we can one-hit turret. Almost! Dang it! Couple more buffs and it would have been destruction for sure. Good news is we have Yoda, who's there to collect all the buffs. That was good. And let's go ahead and take him out. And of course I've got it at 2 times speed so you can see the damage that everyone is doing. It's so hard to find. 8,400 on a basic, not terrible. Alright, let's go ahead and try and stun Baze. Oh, he had tenacity up. That wasn't happening. Yoda's really great because if they have any buffs, it gives her the ability to steal anything he has stolen. And... Mister. Alright, let's go ahead and take him out. And of course I'm taking my time, which is why this is taking forever, but... Oh! I didn't want Kylo dead quite yet. Well, surprisingly, I can say that as long as you have an arena-viable team plugging her in at 3 stars, provided she's maxed out, now you gotta max her out with everything other than stars. At 3 stars, she can hold her own, and she can maintain the damage that you're going to need to have her plugged into your team. Let's try a different team composition. Now I want to showcase this team actually doing a triple cleanse team with a Rex lead versus the Jedi to see how she will fare in a triple cleanse team versus the Jedi. Get rid of all the foresight. Collect all the buffs. Definitely it's going to make hitting these guys a little harder with foresight. Let's see how much damage she can do with 5 buffs. Okay. That was a bad decision on his part. Everyone else is still stealth, so I'm going to have to continue to go after R2, which gives him extra turns, Jedi Knight Anakin. And man, he does a lot of damage when someone dies or goes below 50% health. But, there we go, another 5 buffs, 4 buffs, because of that attack. Let's consume them and deal them to Jedi Knight Anakin, who's at almost complete health and protection. Wow. That was not bad at all. For a 3-star. Alright, get rid of the foresight again. Get all those buffs. So I'll get to use it a second time. Let's see if she can take Qui-Gon Jinn out, who has all his health and over half his protection. Almost. So again, she was viable in this team, provided she's in an arena viable team. She plugged in nicely to a triple cleanse team, even at 3 stars. All right, what are your thoughts on Ahsoka Tano at 3 stars? My thoughts are, if and only if you're capable of getting her gear maxed out, and for most people that's not a possibility, she is viable at 3 stars if she's completely and utterly maxed gear-wise. But if she doesn't have the proper gear, she's just not going to be viable at all. Her damage is okay, not phenomenal, but okay at the 3-star rate. I'm excited to get her to 7 stars and to see where her damage goes to. But for anybody who's wondering if she's 3-star viable, technically, if she's maxed out at 7 stars and maxed out at 3 stars, her 3-star maxed out character is arena viable, assuming that you have an arena viable team to put her into. Best teams, triple cleanse, Jedi, or Rebel teams. Those are going to be your best compositions. As always, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Keep your gaming on. Warrior out.